Hi Sagittarius, this is Avril with your love reading. If this reading resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. All my readings are timeless, cross watchers are welcomed, and remember there is no gender in tarot and the roles can be reversed. To book a personal reading with me, you may visit my website at truthseekerstarot.com. Let's get started. Spirits and angels, please show me clear, accurate, direct, important, and urgent messages for Sagittarius. Show me the person on Sagittarius's mind. The person on your mind, Sagittarius. They could be feeling a little bit as if they don't have the strength. They feel like they need strength. They need to build up their inner strength to take control of this situation. It looks like whatever is going on with this person, it's causing them to feel a little bit out of it. You could be dealing with a Leo. Doesn't have to be. This person, they in the past could have been a little bit manipulative, and now they are having doubts because of how they behaved. It's like this whole situation is just making them feel weak. When you expected them to show up in the past, it looks like they didn't. They were in solitude. They were avoiding you. They could have been ignoring you, making excuses as to why they can't, they can't be there for you, or they can't do the things that they promised. This person was in contemplation a lot and making a lot of excuses in the past. And you just wanted them to wake up and see you for who you are. But they didn't. They just kept avoiding the things that they were supposed to do, and they could have isolated themselves a little bit. And now this person is not feeling too good about themselves. There's a decision that they need to make, but they don't know what to do. This person is still in a place where they are not doing what they're supposed to do. In the past, they could have been lazy and avoiding whatever they needed to do, and it looks like they have a choice that they need to make, and they're still refusing to choose. They were ignoring you in the past, ignoring what you wanted, and they are still in a place now where they have a decision to make, and they're trying to avoid making that decision. It's like they are trying to make themselves blind to the fact that they know that they need to make a decision. It could be between you and another person that they need to decide. Or they could be trying to decide whether to let this go or whether to come back towards you. This person is in a little bit of a mental turmoil, a little bit of emotional torture. It's like they could be torn between two people, or torn between staying where they are or coming back to get you. This person has a problem getting things done. They procrastinate a lot. They evade things. They avoid things. Spirit, how does this person see Sagittarius? too many cards. Okay. One more. Okay, so Sagittarius, this person sees you as, someone who you probably taught them a lesson. It looks like you taught them a lesson about the fact that they need to grow up. This person is realizing that they did not work together with you in the past. It's like they created unnecessary conflict because of their ego, and they could have even given you competition with another person. And so it looks like they feel like when they look at you, they are learning a lesson, in the sense that instead of working together with you as a team, they could have been competing with you, and it wasn't right. So now they want to work together with you. They want to come back together with you to see if both of you can grow together. They want to learn about you and what it is that you want, and they want you to know that they have the same goals as you. This person feels like they could be very fulfilled and very wholesome dealing with you. They feel like they could, their life could change for the better. They could have a good life. They feel a sense of belonging with you. And when they think about you, they don't want to disappoint you anymore. They don't want you to feel burdened because of them, or feel empty or incomplete because of them. They want to come towards you and show you that they can do the right thing. But they feel like you're a bit sensitive. Like they have to be careful of what they are saying to you and how they're approaching you. Because they also know that your intuition will show you anything that's not anything that's hidden. Yeah, they know that they can't just tell you any crap, because they know that you're a very loyal person and you know your worth. So they know that you have a lot of depth. You're not someone who is shallow, and they know that they can't manipulate you. So even them being indecisive about something with the Two of Swords, they know that if they're gonna come towards you, they have to make their mind up about what it is exactly that they want. Because you're not the type of person where they can let anything slip by you. It's not gonna happen with you. Spirit, what does this person want with Sagittarius? What do they want from Sagittarius? They want another chance with you. This person wants to have another chance with you. Your person could be an Aquarius. They want to heal this situation with you. They don't want to be negative anymore. They want you to behave in a way that will reassure them that there's hope for the both of you. Okay, whatever backstabbing and whatever exhaustion came from this relationship, the goodbyes and the failure and you cutting them off, they want all of that to change. They want this relationship to stand the test of time. They want this relationship to survive this disaster and have a relapse. This person feels like you've always been telling yourself that this relationship was never going to work, and they want you to stop thinking that way, because they feel like when you think like that, it eventually comes true. So when you cut them off and you said goodbye, they want you to take all of that back. This person feels like they were trying and you abandoned them for something very small. You withdrew and you left them feeling lonely, and it's taking all the emotional strength that they have to really get through this separation. So they want you to stop avoiding them, and it looks like you have a fear of dealing with them any further, and they want you to let go of that fear. They don't want this relationship to be at a standstill anymore. They want you to meet them halfway so that things can get back on track again. Spirit, what will eventually happen with this relationship between Sagittarius and their person? So what's eventually going to happen is that you're going to make a head over heart decision, Sagittarius. Even if you have feelings for this person, you're very intelligent and you're someone who is very smart, and you're not going to allow yourself to be outsmarted by this person. You have morals and values that outweigh or that surpass, what this person is trying to do. So you want something more structured. You want to be chosen. You want to know exactly where you stand if you're in a relationship. And what's going to happen is that you're going to detach and cut them off for good. You're not going to decide with your heart anymore. You're going to let your intellect kick in and do what's right for you. You're not going to allow this person to intimidate you anymore or to embarrass you anymore. You're going to be rational about the situation, and you're going to be very cold. This person, you are going to leave them feeling stuck, not knowing what you're up to. They're going to feel hopeless. They're going to feel paralyzed when they realize that you're serious about not coming back. They're gonna feel like a part of them is missing. You're not gonna surrender. You're not going to try and fix this. You want your freedom, and it looks like you're done. So this person is gonna feel as if they're in an emotional prison. They're gonna feel paralyzed and just helpless, because this is the reason why it's not gonna get anywhere. They are still refusing to make a decision about. It looks like there are two people here. This person it could be entertaining you and someone else, and it looks like either they're still gonna be refusing to make a decision, or they're just gonna have to learn to adapt to your decision. They're gonna have to get into acceptance mode and be flexible and just adapt to, the fact that you're gone, and just be resourceful and maybe try to move on. It's gonna be a little bit overwhelming and chaotic for them, but if it's not a situation where they're refusing to choose between you and someone else, then it's going to be that they have no choice but to adapt to you moving forward. They're gonna have to accept it eventually, because I don't see you going back. You're showing up as the King of Swords. You're gonna cut this person off and move on. Sagittarius, this has been your reading. If this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.